Hey everyone, I'm Elijah Prada with SoCalPresa.com. Today's episode is particularly close to my heart as we explore my personal journey with the Presa Canario breed, spanning over 2 decades. If you're contemplating bringing this magnificent breed into your life, or if you're simply intrigued by what it's like to live with a Presa Canario, then you're in for a treat. The Presa Canario, also known as the Canary Mastiff, is a large molosser-type dog breed originally bred for working livestock. Originating from the Canary Islands, this breed is renowned for its loyalty, intelligence, and protective instincts. But let me be clear, these traits are usually not innate and they need to be cultivated. It takes considerable time, effort, and a deep understanding of the breed to bring out the best in a Presa Canario. And the Presa Canario is not just a pet, it's a commitment, it's a family member, it's something that you're going to love and it's going to love you back. This breed demands a lifestyle adjustment. You can't just bring a Presa Canario into your home and expect it to adapt to your way of life. You must be willing to adapt to theirs, understanding their needs, their instincts, and their unique characteristics. Now, that being said, they are usually going to become a direct reflection of their owner. If you're a good person and demand wonderful things from your dog, they're going to go out of their way to make you beyond happy. My journey with the Presa Canario commenced over 20 years ago. I was immediately captivated by their imposing presence and their unparalleled loyalty. When we first acquired our dogs, I was searching around locally, and then I had spoken with my grandmother, and she'd reminded me that we had family in Spain that had these dogs, and so we ended up flying out there, visiting our immediate family, a bunch of their friends, a bunch of the breeders that were very high in the area for quality and strength, and essentially working line Presa Canarios, and that's where we ended up acquiring our dogs and flying them back. That trip lasted about 2 months, and we were very happy with the outcome. So, however, I was also humbled by the realization that this breed is not for the faint-hearted. The early years were a steep learning curve and replete with challenges that tested my understanding of canine behavior and psychology. To alleviate these issues, I ended up working for a few different high-end trainers, ones that would train police dogs and military dogs, and I ended up trying to figure out as much as I could in the short period of time that I had with them. 3 years really isn't much of a stretch, but in that time I trained about 37 to 40, if I'm able to count right, different working breeds, and it was a challenge. It was also very fun and knowledgeable. So I ended up taking that information and reverse engineering my own program for my Presa Canarios, which worked out great. As the years rolled on, I discovered that the Presa Canario matures like a fine wine. Their temperament stabilizes and their protective instincts becomes more nuanced. However, this is also the period where health issues can arise and begin to manifest. So, like many large breeds, the Presa Canario is susceptible to hip dysplasia and certain genetic conditions. Regular veterinary checkups and a balanced diet, appropriate supplements are really non-negotiables. When we were picking out our Presa Canarios, we understood that this was a factor, and so we made sure that we were picking out ones that had a very good genetic background, ones that didn't really have any of these issues, and thank God, since then we haven't had any. Our Presa Canarios have generally ranged from 11 to 13 years of age. I've had several generations of dogs since then, and we've never had these genetic issues. The middle years are also when you start to truly appreciate the depth of your bond with your Presa Canario. Their loyalty transcends being more a mere trait. It becomes a solemn commitment. They evolve into an integral part of your family, a silent guardian who's vigilant and as consistent as it is comforting. Now, as I reflect on over 2 decades of living with Presa Canarios, I can unequivocally state that the experience has been transformative. The later years brings their own set of challenges, particularly as your dog ages and becomes less active. However, the emotional bond only deepens. The Presa Canario ages gracefully, their eyes filled with wisdom, and their demeanor calm yet vigilant. They're also, they start graying a little bit around their face, their mask and their black parts start to turn white. It's pretty sweet. They start graying out a little bit, but that's what you're getting into. You're taking this to the long run, all the way until they pass. So it's also a bittersweet period, replete with moments of reflection on the years gone by. The loyalty and love that a Presa Canario offers are unparalleled, and as they age, you realize the importance of cherishing every moment. It's a time for gratitude, for looking back at the years of companionship and looking forward to making the most of the time that remains. So, living with the Presa Canario for over 20 years has been an incredible journey, filled with ups and downs, challenges and triumphs, but above all, an immeasurable amount of love and loyalty. It's not a commitment to be taken lightly, but if you're willing to invest the time, effort, and love, the rewards are beyond description. As I would tell my clients, whatever you're putting in, you're going to be getting out tenfold. So it's always wise to put in a lot of effort, a lot of love, training, proper discipline, and experiences with them nice and early. So these things will transpire into a wonderful dog later on down the road. And definitely take loads of pictures with them while they're young, because they do grow very fast, and you will look for those pictures when they're older. Thank you for joining me on this reflective journey. If you're interested in learning more about the Presa Canario, or if you're considering bringing one into your life, visit our website at SoCalPresa.com for more information. I'm Elijah Prada. Until next time, take care, and remember, the bond between a person and the Presa Canario is not just a friendship, it's a long-lasting life companion. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.